Hey gang, Louis V here, and I'm super excited. I just got a brand new package delivered in the mail, and my God, this thing is heavy. This is the moments in time where I wish I actually went to the gym and worked out or lift more than just a crate of records, because this thing is a beast. And what I'm referring to is the IsoAcoustics Delos Turntable Isolation Platform. I have the box here in front of me. I'm going to try to lift it up to show you what it looks like, and then we'll flip the camera around and get this bad boy open. But hold on. There she is. Look at that. Pretty plain, uneventful box, just with the logo on the one side and then another logo here on the other side. Yeah, it's pretty basic box, but golly, this thing is heavy. Much heavier than the Butcher Block acoustic 3-inch Butcher Block that I have above me, and apparently both are maple. So I'm kind of excited to open this up and do a side-by-side comparison, and then we'll be doing a review in a future video, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. But for today, we're just going to get her opened up and see what's inside if you ordered one of these yourself. So why don't we go ahead and get the knife out and get this bad boy open, shall we? Okay, we're here on the floor, and we actually opened this box up from the bottom. So we'll go ahead and just take out our little X-Acto knife and go ahead and open this up. It looks like the way we'll do this is that we'll cut the sides, and then the box will actually lift open, I guess like a clamshell. I'm not really certain. We're gonna figure this out together, guys. It looks like it's going to get flipped over, and then it'll open up from the front and the whole box will open. So let me go ahead and get this moved over so then we can open it up together. All right, folks, we got it turned around, and let's go ahead and get her opened up. Voila, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I mean, my first impressions is that this is a thick block. I can see on the side here. I'll show you guys in a minute. But wow, I can tell this is going to be beautiful. It's going to match the Butcher Block's acoustics rack that I have that's already in maple beautifully. I like the packaging. The one thing I got to say with the Butcher Block acoustics, since that's the closest thing I can compare this to that I have in my room right now, is that the Butcher Block's acoustics really wrap their products well. This looks like more of a commercial grade, where they're protecting the corners with a little bit of protection probably on each side. But let's go ahead and pull this thing out of the box and take a closer look at it, shall we? All right, this is the moment of revealing. Now I'm going to tell you right now, my initial thoughts is that this is actually beautiful craftsmanship. My initial impressions of this is that the wood is gorgeous. It's smooth to the touch. I love the rounded edges that they've done here. I think that's really nice. And I know this is kind of just maybe glued on, but that looks really clean and crisp. The front of this looks really nice. You can see already on the back, this is the platform with the 6 Gaia isolators. These are their award-winning isolation devices that are built, recessed into the Butcher Block itself. So that's supposed to provide a massive amount of isolation for your turntable. And one of the things that is really, this thing's really designed for, is to eliminate all of those mechanical vibrations, as well as vibrations from deep bass that can impact your turntable. So we're going to be doing some comparisons in the review, but physically this thing looks amazing. Can you see those Gaias there? Hopefully it's coming out well. You can see here, and they kind of move around. Yeah, really well constructed here. On the back side here and the underside, you can see, I think there's a little bit of a wood scratch here. This is obviously from the factory because we just took it out. See that? I'm not terrible upset about some of the marks here. There's also some marks here on the underside as well. One here, one here. So the back side is not nearly as smooth as the top side, but at least this is the bottom. You're not going to see this. I would say for this price point, it would be nice if the block was also just a better job done to the bottom of the block here. And one thing I got to say about the Butcher Block Acoustics is that their blocks, they look nice whether they're the bottom side, the back side, or the top side, or the front side. They've done a really good job here. Here I feel like for the price that you're paying, they could have done a little bit nicer job here, making sure that you're getting a piece that's really well put together. So slightly disappointed in that, but I think that once it's sitting down on the table, it's not going to matter because I'm not going to see it. Let's just show the sides real quick. You can see nice and smooth here. Again, with that round edge. Same with the back side. Nice and smooth, round edge across. And of course, completing out the full circle here. So this looks like pieces of wood that might be glued together here. So that's probably how they manufacture this. Pieces of wood glued together and then smoothed out and finished. So let's go ahead and get this on the shelf and take a closer look, shall we? Okay guys, there you have it, side by side, the Butcher Block Acoustics Turntable Platform 3-inch using a cork. This is not Butcher Block Acoustic, but these are some cork vibration pads underneath. I like those just because the ones that come with Butcher Block Acoustics are typically spikes, so they're not really decoupling themselves from the rack. So I went ahead and all my platforms added that cork. That's only going to be in a different video. We're going to be talking about isolation and stuff that's probably already published by the time you're seeing this video. So go ahead and be sure to check the playlist out. Now the IsoAcoustics works beautiful. Look at that. Looks like it's meant to be on the rigid rack. It's a beautiful maple, wonderful finish. You can see that it doesn't stand as tall as a Butcher Block Acoustics with the cork, but that's fine. It is still a 3-inch block, a little bit larger real estate than the Butcher Block Acoustics block, but I'm very interested to see, measure the performance here and see how this thing performs. Okay guys, there you go. Simple unboxing this time. There's not a lot to this. It's just a platform and there's no really directions necessary. There's nothing to adjust here. This isn't an adjustable base where you can adjust the level of it. So you'll need to make sure that whatever surface you're putting on this platform on is already leveled. I'm going to be very interested in measuring vibrations, particularly bass vibrations. That's one of the things that I got to say, the current setup that I have, even with the cork, doesn't do a really great job on, it minimizes bass vibrations, but it can still get out of control and impact the stylus. So I'm very curious to see if the IsoAcoustics can address that. And we're going to continue to evaluate isolation devices on this channel. So if that's something that's intriguing to you, or if you really want to see what the review of this platform is, make sure you like and subscribe, because it will have a future video here once I do some in-depth testing of the platform. So that's it, folks. Simple video this time, just a simple unboxing. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know your thoughts on isolation platforms. Are you running the Delos? Are you running the Zazen? Are you running a different platform? I'm kind of curious to know how you're addressing turntable vibrations. So be sure to put those in the comments. And if there's any specific test you want me to perform on the performance of this isolation platform, put those in the comments below as well. And I'll see you on the next video.